Season 3 of Marvel Rivals is coming next week. We've got some changes first off to the Vanguards. Emma Frost has been a problem, and she's taking some hits. The maximum damage output at 99 and 100 energy from her channeled beam is getting a 10 damage per second reduction. This is going to just make her top end damage output a little bit weaker, and when she manages to maintain that 100% charge constantly, she's not going to be nearly as oppressive. She's taking a hit to her survivability in diamond form, with 5% being shaved off of her damage reduction. She's going to be a little bit easier to be taken out. And then she is getting a reduction in her ultimate charge requirement. So she's going to be able to get more of her domination ultimates off in a game. This is going to shift some of her power into her control instead of into her survivability and damage. Emma Frost is one of the strongest tanks. She's S tier, and these changes I don't think are going to make her not S tier. They're just going to lower her position in the S tier to closer to the bottom of S, almost into the A tiers, and I think that's a good thing. I do think Emma Frost adds some problems to the game, is both good at killing targets as well as controlling targets, and focusing more of her power into her control is going to be really beneficial. For the Thing, we got that new ability, Battle Blitz, which is going to use a charge of his leap ability to leap to an enemy instead of to an ally. This gives him just a little bit more control over how he moves around the battlefield and allows him to get and stick onto targets that he would have a harder time being able to usually. And then he gets the new ability onto his alternate Firestone Haymaker, which when he hits a flyer with it is going to knock them out of the sky. This is great for him. He feels so bad into flyers and just kind of stands there and stares at him. With the ability to now leap up to them and then punch them so that they fall out of the sky, it's really going to make Thing feel a little bit better and give him a little bit more of identity. I think Thing struggles in areas of his control over his movement compared to like Hulk, who does his job very similarly, but has so much more movement control that these changes to Thing are going to feel really good, but I don't think it's going to be enough to really bump him out of the worst tank spot that he's in right now. I still think Thor is actually worse than him as a tank, but Thor is probably slightly better as an overall character, and I don't see these changes actually making the Thing pump up at all really as a character. It's just going to make him feel less frustrating when you play him. For Venom, his tendril slow speed from his alternate fire is being increased quite a bit, from 15% up to 25%. That significant change in the slow amount will make it so it's harder for enemies to break away from his tether, and it's going to make it so that he is able to get more damage off on the targets where they're not going to be as mobile once he's tethered onto them. This is a great change for Venom. His tendrils have always felt like kind of the most disappointing ability in his kit, and this is going to be a big boost to that. I do wish that they gave a couple of adjustments to Thor, making him more in line with a Vanguard, where right now he's not feeling very Vanguard-y.